So a key element or a key phrase in this Daniel chapter 8 prophecy is this final verse. Daniel says he fainted and he was sick certain days. He says, afterward I rose up and did the king's business, and I was astonished at the vision. And then it says, but none understood it. None understood it. So what's interesting is that in Daniel chapter 8, there's all these beasts and these horns, but Gabriel actually explains to Daniel what these horns and what these beasts mean. He tells him that, these beasts are kingdoms, the horns are kings, and he even explains to him what this final, last kingdom is going to do, what bad things is going to do, persecuting God's people. So the parts of the vision concerning the beasts and the beasts referring to the kingdoms and the horns referring to kings are clearly understood. But there is a part of the vision that is obviously not clearly understood by the description or by the explanation given by Gabriel in Daniel chapter 8. And it's concerning this 2,300 days. The Bible says in Daniel 8 verse 14, it says, from verse 13 it says, then I heard one saint speaking, and another saint said unto that certain saint which spake, how long shall be the vision concerning the daily sacrifice and the transgression of desolation, to give both the sanctuary and the host to be trodden under foot? Verse 14 says, and he said unto me, unto 2,300 days, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. So the part of the vision concerning the 2,300 days is the one part of this vision, of this prophecy, that is not clearly understood. And that's why in Daniel chapter 9, Gabriel is come to Daniel again, and he's giving him more explanation about the prophecy. So let's read Daniel chapter 9, verse 20 and 23. It says, and whilst I was speaking and praying, you see, because Daniel has gone through a process of praying to God, asking him for help concerning understanding this vision. Verse 20 says, and whilst I was speaking and praying and confessing my sin and the sin of my people Israel, and presenting my supplication before the Lord my God for the holy mountain of my God, yea, whilst I was speaking in prayer, even the man Gabriel, whom I had seen in the vision at the beginning, being caused to fly swiftly, touched me about the time of the evening oblation. And he informed me and talked with me and said, O Daniel, I am now come forth to give thee skill and understanding. Verse 23, at the beginning of thy supplication the commandment came forth, and I am come to show thee, for thou art greatly beloved. Therefore understand the matter and consider the vision. Okay, so Gabriel, the same angel that had given him explanation for the previous vision, is now come again to give him more explanation. He says to give thee skill and understanding, and then he says consider the vision. So he's speaking about the vision in Daniel chapter 8. So clearly the explanation, or the explanation given in Daniel chapter 9, which we discussed in the previous talk, the explanation given in Daniel chapter 9 verses 24 to 27 is concerning the vision that Daniel actually receives in Daniel chapter 8. So which parts of the vision are not clearly understood? Well, firstly, what is the starting point? What is the starting point? And we discussed in the last presentation that the starting point of that vision, is actually the year 457 BC. So in Daniel chapter 9, there's an explanation of that vision in Daniel chapter 8.